Teacher Kaiwalo. Dibsuro Zanma. Bansuro Gwenye tourism.
Yeah. You don't respect? How can you just see a professor walking like this and you just call me, what is tourism? First of all, your hair like Aliyu Muhammad Sports Stadium.
And you too.
Come on, keep quiet. You said what? What do you want me to teach you?
Tourism.
Tourism. And you don't know tourism. Let me tell you, tourism. Some years ago, there was one football player. He was very handsome. The name was called Tourist.
Huh?
Listen, and that time, the Gombes used to grind maize through the local way. So they now brought a grinding machine and they now start to prepare corn, what? Corn flour. And the Gombes call it zim. That's Gona zim. So because of that, that zim was also looking so beautiful. So they brought all the beautiful things together, the tourist and the zim, and we call it tourism.
Teacher Kaiwalo.
Yes.
That's
it.
Don't call Yelma.
Nothing more and nothing less.
Nah, yila. Madam. Jimsoro, what is tourism?
Oh, she. Look what she man yell.
Onwaya. Ne generalizam bwe soare. Ngone njion man njion yin njion. Ngon kam bwe kanyene. Please, what is tourism?
To for me avore. Ka wom vore. Mpuri son chale ta na nimzana ngbanjene. Ente table tamale pa asarane na chimba. Nunkurane behe. Mpuri izasa. Anula. Good evening, honorable judges and audience. Mangum bilia yile bilichina. Inyam shitab zunyanga. Gamba pasar mambia. Kabanzoi. Tonight, permit me to be your tourist guide as I take you to some of the tourist attractions in my hometown, Gumbiliyayili. But before then, I would like to explain what tourism means. And I quote, tourism is a commercial organization of traveling to places of interest. But in my hometown, Gumbiliyayili, I mean Tamale, we have so many tourist attraction sites, like the youth home, the grave of our chiefs, which we call the Gunzo, and the place of productions of leathers, which we call Banvebushe, but the houses call it Majema. And the first well to be built in my hometown by the Russians, their grave as well. What an interesting history. But tonight, I would like to tell you a short history about this Russian well. 1855, a well was built in my hometown, Gumbiliyayili, I mean Tamale, and it was named Tinzam. This well was named under one sub-chief who was under the Kem Nsungna, and the name of the chief was called Tinzamna. I'm wondering, and I know you are all wondering as well, who are these people who built the well? After the War of Igbo, in 1986, some white men migrated to Gambaga, and the Kem Nsungna suggests with his elders, and he said to them, "Shalia katukula gamba, entakbonsili minsima akuna dagbango." And his elders agreed. And when the white men arrived to Dagbang, the Kem Nsungna said to them, "Tetengbangwane, tedika kwama, ama mene yinim siliminsi, iyuru kwampam." So the Kem Nsungna decided to give them a piece of land. So these white men constructed a well, and he named the well Tinzam, as we all know. And he also gave them a plot of land to build houses. And these white men build houses and bungalows, and their name is the Russia bungalows. What an interesting history. But I'm wondering as well, and quite apart from that, who were these white men? Were they the British, the England? No, they were the Russians. But do you know what? It came to a time when these Russians were falling sick and dying unexpectedly. And anytime one of them died, they will put the corpse in a box and transport it to their country for burial. But the Kem Nsungna wasn't happy with that. And he said to them, the one let me so similar, the kaya, chali akante jishe, polo, kiso aranamani. And he gave them a portion of land for their burials, and he named them Pamjani. This piece of land was also named after one sub-chief who was also the Kem Nsungna, and he was called Pambina. I wish to go furthermore, but I want you to come by yourself to come see this tourist attraction site, which I have mentioned in my hometown. As you can see.
Okay.
As you can see.
In 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
As you can see, these are some of this. This is the grave of one E.S. Richard, who died a very long time ago. But don't forget to vote for Hamda with the short code *800 *505#. Mpaya.
All right. Thank you very much. And that was Hamda from Tamale, ladies and gentlemen. I think she deserves a bigger round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's listen to Mr. Ken on the performance of Hamda.
Aja Hamda.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I like your outfit.
Thank you.
The way yourself and your crew manage the stage. I mean, the way you entered, it was marvelous. The profile you gave about the Russian cemetery was nice, but I was expecting you, as you gave the history or the intro, I was expecting you to give the problems and solutions, because as you stand here, you don't only represent northern region, you are representing northern Ghana and Ghana as a whole. So there are a lot of people there out there watching you, and so if you are marketing northern Ghana to change the narrative for people in down south to get to understand what northern culture and northern region is about, I expected you to do a lot of research, but kudos, you did well. But moving forward, you do a lot of research before you come and
All right, that's okay. Thank you very much. And that is Hamda from Tamale here. Nominee code is MD01. Star 800 star 505 hash is the code. Her unique code is MD01. So vote for her as many times as possible to keep her in the competition. And like I always say, vote Kolele 50 pesos. Thank you so much, Hamda, for the wonderful performance.